In this video, we're going to be talking about pets and what is the best ways for you to be maximizing on pets. Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Sky channel. So in this video we're going to be talking about pets and how you could best use them, because there are a lot of people that might be missing out on a bunch of prizes because of the way that they actually deal with their pets. Before I get started, I want you to know you can save a lot of money in the Legend of Elements using my promo code with Aptoide. I'll be sharing a few more details at the end of the video, so stick around. Now, one thing that I want you to know is that pets can give you a bunch of bonuses, right? You have 4 pets deployed. You can see I have 2 of them of the fire type and 2 of them of the wind type, and you can see it's giving me a certain buff, right? Based on the type that I have. 2 fire, 2 wind means that it's a fire bath wind theft. But if you look at this, there's certain bonuses you get from having 2 wind or 4 winds, 2 fire or 4 fire, 2 lightning or 4 lightning. Now you could choose to have, let's say, all 4 wind if you like that buff better, all 4 fire if you like that buff better, or all 4 lightning if you like that buff better, or you could just do 2-2, which gives you the first level of both buffs. The second part is Elemental Awakening, and this gives you certain passive affix effect bonuses as well as talents for each of the different type, right? You can see my fire is actually the most leveled up. It's level 14, and the way to level it up is by getting these items, which are only available when you breed Generation 5 SSR pets with red affixes. Okay, so that's that. The other thing, of course, is the pet itself. Now you can see I'm getting some base health, base attack, base defense in each of the 4 pets that I have assigned. Now one thing you'll notice is that this one and this one, even though they're both level 150, this one is giving me about 64,000 attack, 21,000 defense, but if you go here, it's 55,000 attack and 18,000 defense. Both of them are SSR pets. Both of them are level 150. So what's going on here? And the answer is this little thing that you see here. It's called growth rate. The higher the growth rate, the more stats you're getting from that particular pet, right? So even though both of them are level 150, both of them have actually 3 red affixes, this one is giving a much larger stat bonus, and that's because its growth rate is 2.37. So that's something that you need to consider when you are breeding pets. The higher the growth rate, the more stats you're going to be getting out of that pet, and hence you're going to get much stronger, right? So stat bonuses are linked to the growth rate. Now the maximum growth rate you could have would be 3. And that will give you the highest stats for that particular pet. Now, of course, the other thing you could do to increase stats is by leveling them up further, which is obvious. You should be doing that whenever you have the ability to do so, as that would just boost your stats a little bit more. What I try to do is I try to keep all of the levels the same, just out of habit. So you see this one was not level 150, I've made it 150 as well. And you can also compare, see it's 52,000 and 17,000, which is still less than this one just because of the fact that its growth rate is so much higher than all the others. The other thing that you get as a benefit from pets is the affixes. Now I'm going to be talking specifically about affixes because it is actually something that's very interesting. Affixes are these things you see at the bottom. You see I have 3 red for this one and then 2 purple, 1 blue. Now red is considered the best, right? It is the highest rarity of affixes you can get, and you can see the sort of buffs that it offers. It's generally a pretty decent buff, right? Look at this one: global attack increase 2.18% and a focus resist increase of 2.42%. Now purple is a little different. Purple gives you something great, but it also takes something away. right? Like focus resist increase 1.81%, but a global attack decrease of 0.36. Now, it's not a huge global attack decrease. It's not like a negative red, but it is still taking some global attack away, right? So that's purple. Then there's blue, which is, you could say, a smaller version of red. It's not going to give you multiple stuff like the red one was giving, but it'll still give you something good. Like global defense increase of 4.84, that's pretty good. It's not red level, right? Red was giving you two things, for example, or it will just give you more of something as compared to the blue. There are other types of affixes as well, by the way, like the gold one, which is a step above the blue, but a step below the red. So it still gives you something good. Most likely it's going to be just one buff, and it's going to be better than blue. But of course, overall, red is going to be better than gold. And finally, the last one, I'm just seeing if I have any of those. Generally, I tend to discard them immediately. That is this one. It's a simple buff, or you could say it's a simple debuff, right? It's just taking something away, not actually giving you anything. And that's the worst one. It's the gray ones. You want to try to avoid them where possible. It's just not good, right? You're debuffing yourself for no particular reason. Okay. So that's that. The other thing is that, of course, you want to have these pets generation 5 with the best affixes and the highest growth rate possible, because that's going to help you a lot. And of course, you want to see which affixes it has and try to align it with your build. And of course, that's probably something you can focus more on once you're very well aware of what you want your build to be and you have multiple options to choose from. If you don't, if you have a few of them only, you might just be using whatever is the best ones that you have. But once you've decided what sort of build you want to create, you definitely want to be aligning that as well, because you don't want it to be just giving buffs without knowing what sort of buffs you need. Finally, the way for you to get those high affixes and high growth rates is through breeding, right? You have certain pets and you want to be trying to breed them with pets that are giving you the sort of affixes that you want and having the highest growth rate. Right? Based on the two pets that you breed, the child is going to be somewhat similar, right? So the better the parents, the better the child. So try to have a high growth rate of the parents and of course affixes. Now, for example, in my particular case, since I don't get a lot of these red pets anyway, like I can hatch a bunch of these pets, but I still end up getting, SR or just normal pets. I want to make sure that I'm breeding it with the ones that have the best stuff. Like, for example, I'm waiting for this one, which is actually a friend's pet with 2 red affixes, right? So even though there's a pretty decent amount of wait time that I have to wait for, I think it's still worth it because I want to make sure that the child has 2 or maybe even 3 red affixes, which would be super cool. Similarly, I'll do similar stuff as I go across the different generations. And once you have Generation 5 pets ready for hatching, don't hatch them. Only hatch them in the pet show event. That's very important because Generation 5 is the final generation. It means that it cannot be bred any further. So you might as well just open them up on that particular pet show event. Get a bunch of points for it. Get a bunch of free rewards for it. And if you get super lucky and you have like really high generation pets and you end up ranking like 1, 2, or 3, you're getting huge rewards. You're also getting titles, enhanced talents, enhanced a bunch of other stuff as well. So keep your Generation 5 pets ready for hatch for the pet show. That's not just SSR, also for any other Generation 5 pets that you have, save them. They actually give you a bunch of amazing rewards. By the way, the pet show really gives a huge bonus to red affixes. So the thing you care about the most is red affixes if the pet show is what you are going for. Well, that's all I have for this video. Before you go, I want you to know you can save a lot of money in Legend of Elements and join a bunch of other people that are saving a lot of money whenever they make in-game purchases in the Legend of Elements. Check out the video that I'm linking to the description of this video, or click the button that's going to appear at the top of the screen that'll take you to the video. Find the latest promo code in the title of that video and start saving a lot of money today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.